Hey guys, what's going on? Zach Ryan here with IGN Access, and I'm joined by my friend, Marty Sliva.
We did it.
Marty, a lot of questions coming in hot on IGN Access today.
Woo!
One of the big questions about PlayStation VR.
Ooh, yeah. Big topic of the show.
Yeah. At Hegmo on Twitter.
What is that? Hegmo?
Well, he's got a whole long name
Okay.
that I can't pronounce.
I like Hegmo.
Yeah. But he asks, VR, with several question marks, if VR is going to work with PlayStation, they have to make good games. Real games, not game demos. Marty, your take?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, honestly, that is a good point. If Sony's going all in with VR and we don't know exactly when it's going to come out and we don't know how much it's going to cost, it's comparable to a console. And so, yeah, if we're paying $300 or $400, we're going to need some real, media experiences. I got to play a couple of really cool things at PSX today. I got to play Res VR, so Res Infinite. I put the VR on. I got the whole bodysuit with a lot of vibrations, which we'll talk about at a different time after.
Sure.
But I got to play that, and that was awesome. Head tracking with VR head tracking in Res was incredible. Just looking at what I wanted to target and firing off was amazing. It was one of those things like, man, when I played this game 15 years ago, this is how I wanted to play this game. I also played the Until Dawn demo, the new sort of standalone DLC that's coming out. And I wasn't crazy about that, but yes, it is its own meaty thing. But I think there's sort of two camps in this. People who want the short, cool experience things, and then people who are like, I want to play a 100-hour Fallout type game in VR. And I think there's a happy medium somewhere in the middle. And I'm not sure what we found that hits that medium. We don't know if something like No Man's Sky can be VR.
Right.
We don't know if a lot of established PlayStation franchises are going to sort of slide over to VR, so maybe
integrate that into it.
Integrate it into VR, or maybe a side thing, like maybe there's a auxiliary Uncharted thing that's in VR, or maybe Sucker Punch is going to make an Infamous thing that's in VR. So I think there are still a ton of questions with PSVR and virtual reality in general, but honestly, yeah, I think a big thing is going to be if people are going to jump into this new technology, there needs to be a killer app.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure we've seen it yet.
Solid concrete experiences, I think, and honestly, this is the first time that I've seen bigger, more fleshed out ideas come together. Like we saw Gollum today.
Yeah, looked really cool.
Yeah, and these are the kind of experiences like we also saw the Frisbee demos.
Yeah.
And so it's this weird juxtaposition, but I think that ultimately, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
We are going to need to see these bigger and better experiences, but I also feel like those are right on the horizon.
Yeah, the last thing I got to play in PSVR was Super Hypercube, which is a game from Polytron, which is Phil Fish's company that made Fez. And it's like this really crazy futuristic version of Tetris, where you're viewing it in this 3D space, and it's also like that, sort of those Japanese game shows where like a wall is moving towards you, and you need to move your body into a weird shape. It was super cool, and that was the sort of experience where I'm like, okay, I can see myself putting this on and having a ton of fun with it.
Right on. Well, VR, super hot topic this year. If you have more questions about it, you can tweet at us at IGN Access using the hashtag PSXAccess. Marty, thank you for joining me today.
My pleasure.
For all things PSX and VR, you're already in the right place, IGN.com.